We were gone for like 5 seconds maybe.
Hi, Paisley. Did you hear her? She said hi. Hi, Vortex. Hello. Hey. Arlo said hi to the Vortex too. He's over there. You can't see him. Hold on. Hi. Arlo. Paisley. They want food. That's what that is about. That's what that's all about. Look at his eyes. He has the prettiest eyes. Arlo. Oh.
I love their whiskers. Okay, so request. There was a special request. I have to poo-poo, and you guys can hang out with me while I do it. Now, I'm not zooming in on my asshole, because that's weird, okay? That's really, really weird. And furthermore, I think that YouTube would take it down, because they would have a problem with that. YouTube, it's weird the stuff that they'll take down versus the stuff that they won't take down. We're not going to go into that because we don't have time, but I was told that, yeah, if you zoom in on poop falling out of your ass, they'll totally take that video down. It's not artistic. It's not artistic. You're not allowing people to express themselves artistically. What if that was personal expression? But, you know, I find it odd that people, like, document the stuff that they document, and then they think that this is weird. They're like, I don't want to watch that. Like, well, I don't want to watch you eating. I don't want to watch you do anything. You know? It's like everybody's filming everything, trying to pretend that makes their life interesting, you know? And I did a joke about that last night that didn't fly at all. Like, okay, so I figured that I would take this time while I'm taking a shit to read my assessments from last night, okay? Now, like I've said before, I don't think that other people are putting in this much time and effort analyzing their material and analyzing the reaction to their material. But, it's really important that, you know, you don't lose focus on, like, what you're trying to do. And sometimes I can lose focus on that because I get caught up in, like, what people think about it. Okay, so assessments, July 24th, 2019. It's always hard for me to figure out the date, and the only reason I wrote the date down was because I happened to be at the Skin and Allergy Center for my dermatologist appointment, and so I had to write the date down on the paperwork that I was filling out. So anyway, reminders. Most of the audience is stupid. Most of the audience hates Trump. You don't say. Most of the audience takes psychiatric drugs. Most of the audience is a part-time to full-time robot. Most of the audience is a regular-ass Earth person. Lame! The media lies about everything. Very few people know all that you do. Very few people know half that you do. A quarter, a 16th, a smidgen. Most of the audience likes Bernie Sanders. People will find something funny so long as they get it. Most of the audience won't get it because they are not living in the same world. Mock how they see you, since they're going to do it immediately when you leave, like every single time. They talk about therapy, they talk about medication, they're like, yeah, Amy's, you know, she's special. It's condescending, but whatever. I forgive them because I'm a comic and they make fun of things. That's what you're supposed to do. So why would I get offended by that? And naturally they have to judge things from, their perspective. So they have no idea. Like, I think a lot of them respect me, but they don't understand me. They're just like, whoa, she's so weird, she's so out there, she's so brave to be so out there and so open about it. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that they're gonna understand. Okay. Oh, ... Stop expecting any comics to want to watch your sets. You make them look lazy. Your very existence is a risk. Now, I know that sounds arrogant, but it's true, because I will, write jokes, and I'll think about certain people that I like, or I guess certain people that I really want to like me, and I'll just imagine them in the audience. And so if they're there, if they happen to be at that particular mic that night, it's like I'll want them to stick around. I want them to want to watch my stuff. And if they don't, I'll be like, God damn it, I was hoping that they would watch this and like it and laugh at this stuff and get something out of it. And it's like, even if I like people, it doesn't mean they're not regular ass Earth people, You're not a regular ass Earth person if you're watching this channel. Congratulations. Now, I talk to people all the time, they're on psychiatric drugs, and they know how I feel about it. I don't judge people on an individual basis. I judge, society as a whole. And I think that a lot of times it's like the same thing with, people that voted for Hillary Clinton, or, people that like Bernie Sanders. It's I judge people I don't know what your reasoning is. I don't know what your life experience is. I'm not you. I'm not going to pretend that I know who you are. And, that's my biggest problem with society right now, is they just make all these assumptions about people. Oh, you said something that made me uncomfortable. Well, you're a racist. That is one hell of a snap judgment. I didn't leave a poop stain this time, y'all. So I guess the shit wasn't as good. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I gotta wash my hands. And then we gotta drive to work. Okay, so last night was so awkward, but it was so weird because I was still really comfortable. I got really nervous, and so I took a little drop of CBD and I prayed, which I do always all the time anyway, but I pray before I get up there because it's just so nerve-wracking. But when I was up there and people weren't laughing, that's a comic's worst nightmare, right? It's just to get up there and be okay, they're not getting this, or they're not finding this funny. I think this is really funny. They don't think this is really funny because they don't understand where I'm coming from. They don't know all that I know. That just really bumps me out that they didn't get my Huey Lewis in the news joke. That's fucking brilliant. Anyway, I will never get over that shit. The thing is, though, I'll randomly reference jokes, but I'm not going to actively do it. It's so weird because, when I was looking at this material when I got home, because this is, what happens to me when I'm, looking over material that I'm going to do in a set. It's I'm so afraid to do that material in front of people, and if it doesn't work, then it's oh, I've wasted the joke. And a lot of people, they're well, that's not true. But, they don't understand where I'm coming from. The shelf life of my jokes are, one fucking evening. And that's it. Once I do it, it's I don't feel the same way about it after I've done it. Whether the joke flies or it doesn't fly. So, it's so weird. Because I was looking at that joke and I was well, that's still a good joke. And I'm sure there are people that will get it. But
I don't want to be Jerry Seinfeld, you know? It's lame. I mean, Jerry Seinfeld's funny, but so fucking what? Anybody can be funny. And, like, I just think, like, stand-up comedy is an art. Like, I was talking to one of the bartenders about it last night, and she was like, you know, the fact that a lot of people didn't get it, but you were still up there doing it, that was funny. And, like, you can tell she was a right-winger. But, yes. So, like, I appreciated the silence. Like, when I was up there, I was like, dude, I love the silence. It's awesome. You know, like, you just gotta make them look stupid. So, that's why I wrote down in my little notes, you know, like, mock the way that they see you. Because they're always going to see you like that. They're never going to not see you like that. You're always going to be a fucking weirdo. But, I'm really grateful for that, though, man. I'm grateful to not be boring. But I've also been thinking, like, I gotta talk in their language. Like, so I don't know why the fuck I do that. Guess I really want to be a snake. Don't tread on me! Oh, shit. I gotta get some more anti-government attire. It's bad. Like, I'll go on these, like, liberty junkies, liberty maniacs. Julie Borowski has a website. God, I forgot the name of it. But I figured that that chick would come up with a website of her own, you know, since she's an ardent capitalist. And she is very, very smart. You guys should check her out. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I wish that she'd come up with more videos, but I believe she has a child now, so she probably doesn't have as much time to do that. She's taught me quite a bit about the libertarian philosophy. Now, I already knew a little bit about it. So apparently I don't know how to lock a door. It's hard, man. But, yeah, Julie Borowski is fucking hilarious. Like, she does satire. And she does some of the best satire on Bernie Sanders that I've ever heard. But it's like she's able to explain it. And her videos are really short, too. That's another thing. She's not like Amy Gross. It goes on for fucking ever. It's really annoying. But it's like her videos are informative. They're funny. She's just adorable because she looks and acts like she's 8. Yes, she really does. But, she's really, really smart. Oh, shit. So my Batman fabric is always it's coming off my steering wheel, man. Are you surprised? You did this yourself. Yeah, well, at least I didn't pay the government to do it. Shit. The thing is, like, I'm a lot less likely to buy some if I know I can just do it myself. Because if I did it myself, then I'll have the satisfaction of saying I did this myself. And also I could be like, yeah, that's why it sucks. But I have a lot of respect for people that do shit themselves, you know? That's a lot cooler. Like, I have so much respect for people that, like, own a business. Like, that's really hard to maintain that. Ooh, somebody's got a Bill Murray bumper sticker. That's cool. He should be the motherfucking president, man. He's probably, like, the only smart celebrity that exists right now. What is it about celebrities? Like, it's kind of funny. Candace Owens is a total hypocrite. I think that she's a lying sack of shit, too. Like, I agree with a lot of stuff that she says, but that doesn't mean that she's a good person. Like, and I hate to say it, too, because, like, I started following her, like, immediately when she came out, like, she came out with her YouTube channel called, oh my god, why are you shocked? Why are you fucking shocked that this happened? Jesus H. Christ. Okay, look. Okay, I just did something crazy, y'all. You've done this before. You've done this several times before, where you have a cup of coffee and you spill it all over your fucking car. I'm just mad because I spilled it all over this fucking shirt. So I gotta go put this shirt in the wash so I don't fucking ruin it. At least you didn't spill it on your phone, that's good. Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta call work, so I'm gonna be late. Which is something I was already planning on doing anyway. Because I thought my doctor's appointment was gonna run late. But oh shit. And we're back to my house. Anyway, what was I saying? Got distracted. Candace Owens. Yeah, so she had a YouTube channel. It was called Red Pill Black, The Myth of the Coon. And she was talking about how, like, the black community was completely typecast. And people were told, you know, you gotta vote Democrat. And, well, I would encourage you, whether you're black, white, yellow, whatever the fuck you are. People always, like, name a bunch of other colors that don't exist, at least not yet. But people say, you know, oh, well, get off the Democratic plantation. Well, don't go to the Republican plantation either, you dumb fuck. See, she's doing the same shit that liberals do. Like, she's fucking, like, yelling at people and calling people names and all this shit. And I'm like, you're really, like, not selling it. Like, no matter what she might think about Brexit or whatever the fuck. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm just gonna wash all my clothes. Okay. You don't know how to unlock a door. No, I do not. Okay, so there was this white dude. I don't know what the fuck he was listening to. It was probably the fucking Insane Clown Posse or some shit. Some worthless fucking rap group. But, like, he was going in his fucking car. So if you heard that crappity crap, white dude. It's always white people making an ass of themselves when they listen to rap music. I know, right? I don't think that white people should be allowed to listen to rap music unless they really get it. Hold on one second, you guys. I gotta get all my shit together. Oh my god. Okay. But, yeah, so if you guys are familiar with Candace Owens, I don't know if you guys know this, but Kanye West is a Trump supporter. Well, the reason why he's a Trump supporter, I don't want to say that he wouldn't have been a Trump supporter without Candace Owens, but she's the one that kind of like swayed his thinking on a lot of stuff. I think that Kanye West is actually libertarian, since the motherfucker doesn't vote. Good for you, Kanye. You figured it out. But he's a Trump supporter because he sees all that Trump has done for his community. And he approves of that. And if it weren't for Kanye and his wife Kim Kardashian, and it's so weird to say this, I mean, prison reform would not have been a thing. Well, it probably would have because Donald Trump was talking about doing that. Hold on one second. I gotta put this in the wash. All right, and we're leaving. Do you guys want to be fed one more time? I'll feed you one more time. Okay? Don't call him. Just tell him what happened. Just be like, look, I spilled coffee all over my car. And all over one of my favorite shirts. Right there, baby. Okay. So, anyway. Bye-bye. They're not even going to say goodbye to you because they're too busy chowing. Yeah, well, Candace Owens. Candace Owens. No, yeah, I used to find her very inspiring, but then when I realized what she was all about, just if you read her Twitter page and then if you see like kind of where she's gone. So she had this thing with her YouTube channel. And then InfoWars got a hold of it. And she was on InfoWars. And then when she realized, like, oh, everybody thinks that Alex Jones is completely erratic and a total nut job. So she distanced herself from him. And that's sort of when I realized that she was full of shit. Because, like, if she was really, like, passionate about what she believed, you know, she would go on like any kind of show to talk about it. But she just went on his show because like he like invited her and she wasn't a thing. But now she's a thing and she only goes on Fox. So people go on Fox News when they want recognition because they know how popular Fox News is. And really, I think that the only reason why Fox News is the most watched news network is because it's the only conservative news network. So, I just wanted you guys to know that I was telling the truth. On his phone, of course. You're so right. That's so many things. I don't want to be right, damn it. Well, you know. I've been wrong, though. I've been wrong before. You should call Boombaz. Anyway, just call him. Oh, well. As it turns out, I did get coffee on my phone. Well, let's see what happens. Did you get it inside the phone, though? That's the thing. Let's see. Hey, this is Amy. I work in the back, and I'm on my way. I just had like a mess in my car that I had to clean up, but I was supposed to be there at 5. I'm just calling, letting y'all know. Okay, thank you. Alright, bye. Okay, phone still works. Look, as long as you don't get it in this little crevice here. Well, you'll know. You'll know in like a day. God, that makes me mad. I always do that shit though, man. I always make a mess. So yeah, you guys. Apparently they called me the other day and I just now noticed that. Okay, don't do the same thing twice. You better hold that fucking coffee. I'm so mad. I'm just mad that I lost all that coffee. Anyway. So, Candace Owens. Yeah, if you look her up, she's very angry. She's very hateful. I think that she's right, though. I think that she's right about a lot of things. Like, I think her assessment of the Democratic Party is pretty accurate. However, she says a lot of stupid things, too. And I think that it's her arrogance. And I would say the same thing about Donald Trump. Hubris. I learned a new word yesterday. Okay? Hubris. It's a hard word to say. Hubris will be the end of a lot of people, okay? I don't think it'll be the end of Donald Trump, because unfortunately for those of you that are still watching my channel, thank you very much. If you don't like this president, but you're still watching this channel, I appreciate your contribution in spite of you disagreeing with me. But he's not going anywhere. I'm just telling you this now. He's not going anywhere. They keep talking about Russia. How much more taxpayer money are y'all gonna waste on something that you've already proven wasn't what you wanted it to be? That's my question. I mean, the thing is, Democrats love wasting taxpayer money. I mean, that's like their favorite thing to do, since they don't do anything else but like call people names. It's the thing. I don't want to be the white Candace Owens. I don't. But you can tell that she's still a liberal, though, just by the way that she talks to people. like, before she sort of had her political awakening or whatever the fuck. Oh, hey, another cop. Before she had her political awakening, it was like, she was doing this website called Autopsy where she was like doxing people. She was figuring out people's personal information and putting it on the internet, which is really, really fucked up. That's fucked up to do no matter what side you're on, but I guarantee you, a conservative won't do stuff like that. Like, if you're truly conservative, there's no way that your values could rationalize something like that. So, I think, like, she might have switched sides, but she's still a fucking crazy person. So, I highly doubt that she'll watch this video, but if she does, I look forward to the rebuttal. Because, it's like she does this borderline shit. It is totally borderline. And, like, immediately when I watched her videos, I was like, she's a borderline personality. Just because I do the same fucking shit. It's just I have awareness of how fucked up it is. Which is why I'm trying to curb my comedy so that it doesn't turn into that. It doesn't turn into this, like, fucking annihilation session. Because I can easily do that. I just want to mop the floor with people. I want to fucking... How much time we got? 31 minutes. So I can mop the floor with people. I could just fucking assassinate. There's a term for it. The borderline term is devaluation. We devalue people. Usually because we idealize them, and that's our own damn fault. But classic borderlines do this, and that's why they treat people like shit. That's why they're in really explosive relationships. But, you know, quiet borderlines do this too. We just do it quietly. But that's what's dangerous about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Just be careful, y'all. Be careful with crazy people.